The PS4 has already had an amazing library of games, but the best has yet to come. In this video, we'll be looking at the top 10 PS4 exclusives coming in 2017 and beyond. Now, one of these games in particular is also scheduled for a PC release, so keep that in mind. So with that being said, let's get right into this. Number 10, Matterfall. Matterfall is the latest game from Housemarque, one of the most underrated studios in game development. They've worked on some stellar PlayStation downloadable titles like Super Stardust HD, Dead Nation, and Resogun. Matterfall is much different than those games, as it seems to be more of a AAA game than a downloadable title. So far, we don't know much about the game, but the trailer did give us a good idea of its futuristic setting. Hopefully, Housemarque can deliver on offering a bigger experience when Matterfall drops. Number 9, Gran Turismo Sport. Gran Turismo is back once again, but now with GT7. Rather, Gran Turismo Sport is seen as a new generation of Gran Turismo, with the first 6 games encompassing the first generation. Gran Turismo Sport has a big focus on the esport element with live events and an online championship. GT Sport will also be fully playable using PlayStation VR, which can add another dimension to the game. We saw Drive Club on PSVR, and while it wasn't perfect, it did give us a good idea of how immersive a racing game could be using VR. GT Sport was expected to release in 2016, but now it's slated for 2017. Number 8, Gravity Rush 2. Gravity Rush 2 is the follow-up to one of the more niche games of the last few years. While the first game never gained any major traction, it was a very good game with a great art style, an engaging main character, and unique gameplay. Gravity Rush 2 looks a lot like the first game, but now with it being built ground up for the PlayStation 4 rather than the Vita, the developers have a lot more to work with, and it looks to be a much bigger game. Just like GT Sport, Gravity Rush 2 was scheduled for a release this year, but was pushed to 2017, still relatively soon as it's coming January 20th. Number 7, NieR Automata. NieR Automata is the follow-up to one of the most underrated games of last generation, the JRPG NieR. While this is a follow-up, playing the first game isn't necessary to understand the story, and from a game design standpoint, it's very different from the first. The game is being developed by Platinum Games, so expect some very flashy and stylish action gameplay, which is an area the first game was lacking in. However, expect NieR Automata to retain the superb music, and we got a taste of that in the game's trailer. The game arrives in 2017. Number 6, NIOH. NIOH is being developed by Team Ninja and has been in development for over a decade. It was originally announced back in 2004, it went MIA for a while, and then it was re-revealed at TGS last year. Think of NIOH as something like Onimusha combined with Dark Souls. On the surface, that sounds very good. A samurai-style Dark Souls game with challenging gameplay, count me in. We played the demo and that was good, but expect the final product to be even better, as the demo was a way for Tecmo Koei and Team Ninja to figure out what was wrong with the game. And these days, there's not a lot of great samurai games, so hopefully this fills the void. Number 5, Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human is the latest game from famed game developers Quantic Dream. For those that somehow don't know, Quantic are the guys behind Indigo Prophecy, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls. Detroit Become Human is in a similar style to those games, being very story-driven. This game revolves around androids and how they develop motions. The footage we've seen thus far gives a thriller vibe with heart-racing moments. Quantic Dreams are ambitious with their games. Some turn out amazing like Heavy Rain, and some are okay like Beyond Two Souls. Regardless, this one has a ton of potential and hopefully it delivers.
We need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it. Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. There's no way out, Daniel. The only question is whether or not you take another innocent life. I'm holding all the cards. If I die, she dies. Look what you did. You were designed to serve humans, not kill them. What was I designed to be?
Number 4, Days Gone. For so long, PlayStation gamers were wondering what Ben's studio, the guys behind Siphon Filter, were working on. And back at E3 was finally revealed, Days Gone, an open-world action-adventure game. The game takes place 2 years after a global pandemic which killed almost all of humanity but transformed millions of them into zombies. So it's not the most original premise in the world, but from a gameplay standpoint, Days Gone looks strong. It's incredibly chaotic. We just hope that the frame rate will be able to keep up. On the Pro, it should be. Technically, the game looks impressive, and it'll be nice to see Ben finally put out a new game.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Come on!
Number 3, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Ever since Sony decided to play a tech demo of what Final Fantasy VII could look like running on the PlayStation 3, gamers have wanted a remake to one of the most beloved JRPGs ever. For a long time, it seemed like it would never happen, but finally, back in E3 of 2015, it was announced that a Final Fantasy VII Remake was coming to the PlayStation 4. And then we saw gameplay and our jaws were dropped. The game looked amazing. Combat seemed more like an action game, would make sense considering what gamers want these days. It was announced that the game would be episodic, which could be a good thing or bad. If it means we'll get the game earlier and can play through a portion of it, which by the way, if they are remaking the whole entire game with modern tech, that's gonna be a gigantic game. We don't have enough information on the FF7 remake yet, but the fact that it's happening is good enough for us.
this for the planet. Same as us.
Not interested.
When? Get back here!
Number 2, Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn is the latest game from Guerrilla, the guys that are known for the Killzone games. They decided to move on from that franchise for now and go to something completely new and unique. Horizon Zero Dawn is a post-apocalyptic action RPG in a world that is being dominated by mech-like dinosaurs. It's a very original concept to say the least, which is commendable. Technically, the game looks outstanding. It is going to take advantage of the PS4 Pro. Hopefully, it doesn't lag behind on the original console. Horizon Zero Dawn's release is almost here. It's scheduled to come on February 28th.
Nearly there.
Number 1, God of War. One of PlayStation's marquee franchises is back, God of War, but it's back with a bit of a twist. The game is dubbed just God of War, and instead of the typical Greek mythology setting, we're moving to the world of Norse mythology. It's a soft reboot, but God of War's history hasn't been abandoned. Kratos is still our main character, now older, wiser, and with a son whom he acts as a mentor to. Gameplay is completely different from past games. It's been built from the ground up and is slower and more calculating. God of War was starting to get a bit stale, and this new coat of paint with new elements and a gameplay overhaul is exactly what the series needed. This game has potential to remind us why we loved God of War so much and reinvent the franchise.
Shoot it! It is time! I will bring it down! You will kill it! No, boy!
So that wraps up our countdown of the top 10 PS4 exclusives coming in 2017 and beyond. What do you think? Which PS4 exclusives are you the most excited for? Let us know in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.